Hey everyone, welcome back to Global Chessboard. Imagine this, a young leader standing tall against global superpowers, reclaiming his country's stolen wealth, and dodging death in multiple assassination attempts, all before the age of 40. This isn't a thriller, this is real. Today, we dive into the extraordinary rise of Captain Ibrahim Traoré, the bold, fearless, and controversial president of Burkina Faso, who's shaking the very foundations of international politics. Buckle up. Born in 1988, Captain Ibrahim Traoré didn't come from wealth or political dynasties. He came from the people, a soldier, a son of the soil, who rose through the military ranks with discipline, integrity, and a burning desire to see his nation free. In 2022, with Burkina Faso on the brink, terrorist attacks rising, corruption rampant, and trust in government collapsing, Traoré made a move that shook the continent. He led a coup that ousted the old regime. But this wasn't a grab for power. It was a fight for Burkina Faso's soul. And then, he did what few leaders dare. He kicked out French troops. He tore up unfair defense agreements. For decades, Burkina Faso's gold, its most valuable natural resource, was being extracted and exported by foreign companies, mainly from France. Billions of dollars left the country while its own people lived in poverty. Imagine that. Your land is rich, but your people are poor. Traoré said, enough. He nationalized the gold mining industry, stopping foreign looting in its tracks. And with those billions now staying in the country, he wiped out $4.7 billion in external debt and began redirecting funds to things that matter: schools, hospitals, roads, clean water. Today, education in Burkina Faso is free. For the first time in generations, children can go to school without their parents choosing between tuition and food. That's more than policy, that's dignity. But it doesn't stop there. Traoré is on a mission to restore pride in Burkina Faso's identity. In the courts, he replaced colonial-style black robes with traditional African attire. Judges now sit in colorful, symbolic garments that reflect the culture of the people they serve. He promotes indigenous languages, encourages traditional practices, and is slowly unshackling the nation from its colonial past. Under his leadership, Burkina Faso joined forces with Mali and Niger to form the Alliance of Sahel States, a bold new bloc that cut ties with ECOWAS and seeks regional unity and true African self-reliance. And as the world watches, one thing is becoming clear. This is more than a presidency. It's a revolution. Traoré's rejection of neo-colonial influence is evident in his policies. He has suspended small-scale gold export permits to combat illicit trade and ensure that the nation's resources benefit its people. Diplomatically, he's forging new alliances, such as supporting Morocco's initiative to provide Atlantic access to landlocked Sahel states, enhancing trade opportunities. These actions signify a shift towards a more autonomous and self-determined Burkina Faso. But with every step Traoré takes toward independence, the danger grows. Traoré's vision to reclaim Burkina Faso's resources, to educate its children for free, to trade on its own terms, has made him a symbol of resistance and a target. There have been multiple attempts to silence him. In December 2023, intelligence sources reported a plot to poison him from within his own military circle. Several officers were arrested after being caught communicating with foreign intermediaries, offering classified information in exchange for asylum. The tension was so high, Traoré stopped eating outside food for weeks. Even his water came sealed. In March 2024, while returning from a rural inspection near the gold belt of Yaga, his convoy was ambushed. Explosives were found buried under the dirt road, a detonation meant to go off as he passed. Luckily, a last-minute route change saved his life. Locals said they heard the blast from kilometers away, but the most brazen attempt came just 2 weeks ago, April 28, 2025. As the nation prepared for Unity Day celebrations, security forces uncovered a coup plot led by operatives allegedly linked to interests in neighboring Ivory Coast. According to government reports, the plan included infiltrating the Presidential Guard, seizing national media stations, and taking Traoré alive or dead. The government moved swiftly. Several individuals were arrested, including suspected foreign-trained operatives. The streets of Ouagadougou filled with supporters chanting his name, waving flags, and declaring, "Touch not our captain." And make no mistake, this isn't just about gold, it's about control. Burkina Faso under Traoré has cut ties with exploitative foreign mining contracts, detained executives suspected of illegal extractions, and suspended operations that didn't comply with new transparency laws. He's reclaiming the nation's wealth, and those who used to profit from it, they're angry. Diplomatically, Traoré is playing his own kind of chess. While traditional powers watch nervously, he's building new bridges, most notably with Morocco, which is championing a visionary plan to give Atlantic Ocean access to landlocked Sahel nations. This could transform trade across the region, opening the gates for Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger to bypass dependence on old colonial corridors. The message is clear. Africa must trade with Africa, on its terms. Despite these high-stakes moves, his support on the ground is fierce and growing, especially among the youth, who see him not just as a president but as a liberator, as a king with a lion heart fighting for justice. Schools are reopening, hospitals are being rebuilt, solar farms and renewable energy grids are under construction, and for the first time in decades, people believe things can change. Looking ahead, projects like the Ouagadougou-Danson Airport and investments in renewable energy and digital infrastructure are laying the groundwork for a Burkina Faso that is not just free, but powerful. Captain Ibrahim Traoré's journey is no longer just about Burkina Faso. It's about a new kind of African leadership, one that refuses to bow, one that dreams big, one that's ready to fight back, with vision, with courage, and with the people behind him. So keep your eyes on this man, because the story of Ibrahim Traoré is far from over. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth stories on Africa's emerging leaders and transformative movements.